afternoon baseball set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Chicago White Sox. The Astros will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Ronaldo Lopez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to second. Moncada gloves it. And a good throw gets him one gone. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan, please, Zach?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. He took home the American League batting title last season. He went from corner to corner. He used the whole field, and he's so difficult to defend. When you win a batting title, you're doing something very special.
Striding in for Houston, Josh Reddick. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Ro. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Roy, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. In now, Michael Lee, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Lee is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
That was just great awareness out there on the base pass. He bolts for third the instant the ball skips away, but he keeps his eye behind the plate all the way. And when he sees they're having trouble with it, he rockets home to score. Love that aggressiveness.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. Count even at 2-2. Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Batting fourth, third baseman, number 3.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, number 3. The early season batting line well above 300 coming into this one, so he'll look to keep that kind of success going. First offering on its way. Hit hard toward first. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Into the box, James Harden, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. That average way up there to start things out. 5 homers and 30 RBIs. A 1 pitch on its way. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Engel is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Astros lead this one 1-0. Justin Verlander gets the start for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Justin Verlander, former Cy Young Award winner. He's done just about everything you can do as a starting pitcher. At one time, might have had the best and biggest arm in the game of baseball. Consistently 94 to 97 miles an hour. Really good overhand curveball. Has the slider, has the changeup. Usually you'll know if Justin Verlander is on early. If he gets through the first couple innings, 1, 2, 3, he's going to be tough to beat.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, man, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
A ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Popped up. Gonzalez is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. 2 out, nobody on. And that's on the outside corner. 1-2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
The 1-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They're down 1-0. Striding in, David Lee, and you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. First pitch coming, here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
Lee, just 18 years old, plays catcher most of the time, but they've got him on the hot corner today.
Yeah, crazy athlete, Matty. One thing that does travel to whatever position he's at is that he's got an absolute cannon. That's why he can go to the outfield and moonlight out there. No one's going to test his arm. And then to go back behind the dish and shut down a running game, this guy's a special talent.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
3-2 now. The Astros had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
It's very difficult to sweep teams nowadays, but jumping out to an early one-run lead like they have in this one, they're certainly headed in the right direction.
Another payoff pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Here's Carlos Correa now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Correa in front, 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's safe.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Jose Abreu. We know the bat plays, the ability to drive the ball out opposite field, no problem. But I don't think people realize how soft this guy's hands are at first base, constantly bailing his other infielders out.
Next up for the Astros, George Springer. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And no advance. It's ball one.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Lee stands at third with one gone in the inning. Down the third baseline. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Ball two. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Standing in now, Jose Altuve. And that misses ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
The 3-1 pitch. is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
The 3-2 pitch lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Garcia. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Astros 2 and the White Sox nothing. Leading off the inning, Matt Davidson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First offering on its way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
And he fouls this one off. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. This one's flared off to the right side. Lee moving forward. And he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit high. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. A runner at first with no outs here. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
Kevin Smith will be next. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Favorable call in there for a strike. From the stretch. Missed with a slider. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Davidson leads off first with 1 away. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Batting 7th, designated hitter.
Ready now for the White Sox, Nicky Delmonico. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Set and the pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
First and second now, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Into the box now, Leury Garcia, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Verlander pauses. 2-1 on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Here now the 2-2. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Second and third, 2 away. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. White Sox strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Next will be the designated hitter, Josh Reddick. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Now here it comes. Hit in the air down the left field line. Garcia is in pursuit. He can't get to it. This one's down. The relay, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
In now, Michael Lee. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. No one out with a runner at second. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So coming to the plate, number 3. He reached on a single in his first try. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit up. Reddick leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Here it is. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Now at the plate, James Harden. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Hard hit ball to second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Into the box, David Lee, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And they're runners at the corners now. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The 2-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Well, this is speared by the first baseman.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's Carlos Correa now, and it's fouled away. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And the runner back in standing. Here's the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-1 on its way. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that's low, ball 4.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Here's George Springer, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Here's the 1-1. This is in the air out to left field. Garcia is there, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Astros 3 and the White Sox nothing. Into the box, Adam Engel. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Center fielder, Adam Engel.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Lays off 2-2 now. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
And Charlie Tilson now comes forward. Here comes the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to 2nd here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Engel stands at second with no outs. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. He popped out in his first trip. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Stays alive, still 0-2. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. 1 out and a runner on second base. And that misses 2-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Digging in, Jose Abreu. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
The set and the 1-0 pitch is a slider taken for a ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Men on third with 2 down. Had the red light there, and it's 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Standing in now, Matt Davidson. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out with the man at first. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Astros on top, 3-1. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now as we begin the top of the 4th.
The first baseman, number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
Now here's the pitch. Grounded, and this is off the second base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Here comes the first pitch. Runner goes for second. Fly ball out to right field. Tilson is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Josh Reddick.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Out into right center. Well hit. Gonzalez rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Michael Lee, and he takes ball 1. Reddick, a runner at second with 1 away. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
From the belt, the pitch. Outside and low, 3-0. Oh, he got away with a changeup there. 3-1 now.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Gregory Infante answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter. Number 3 will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. from the stretch. Hit hard on the ground at first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. At the plate, James Harden. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. With runners in scoring position this season, Harden is carrying around an absurd batting line, coming in excess of 500.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400, and having a great batting average. This guy's certainly one of the best players in the game right now.
Ready with the 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Engel moving to his left. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Altuve at second. Scooped up. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, catcher, Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith will be next. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First pitch on its way from Verlander. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nicky Delmonico.
Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. First time up, he went down looking. On its way is pitch number 75. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Verlander starting to run up his pitch count. He's at 75 thus far. Now the 1-0. Called strike on the edge of the strike zone. 1 run, 2 hits, and 3 errors for these guys so far this afternoon. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around, and he'll hold on to a 5-1 lead. Now at the plate, David Lee, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Catcher, David Lee.
First pitch of the at-bat, and that one stayed up a little high. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Moncada waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. There's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound. Digging in, Carlos Correa comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Correa, who's sometimes called Show Rea. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Three and 0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Now at the plate, George Springer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage 2-0.
The 2-0. Back. Oh, and this hits the bag at second base. And there's his first base hit in this one. And he is in there.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Coming to the plate now, Marwin Gonzalez. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away. With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. Springer leads off second with one gone in the inning. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Jose Altuve is on deck. 6 runs, 10 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Fouled off. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. First delivery to him on the way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit sharply on the ground. Anderson brings it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. Last half of the 5th coming up. Houston leads this one 6-1. Now in the box, Leury Garcia. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Leury Garcia.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. A ball and a strike. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Scorched to third. And there's one away.
Up next for Chicago, center fielder, Adam Engel.
Now batting, Adam Engel. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. One out, nobody on. Line drive to center field, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
Now batting.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Up next for Chicago, Charlie Tilson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's set. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Springer is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Ready for another chance? Tim Anderson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Popped him up. Lee over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. White Sox leave 1. They trail 6-1. Stepping in is Josh Reddick, and he's working on a 3-double game right now.
Josh Reddick.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Engel moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Stepping in, Michael Lee. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. It's the outside corner, strike one. The 1-2. Still 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Now another 1-2. And another foul ball. And a breaking ball stays outside.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So here's the cleanup hitter, number 3. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
In there, 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball 1.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
From 0-2 to 3-2, this is a pretty good at bat. Making this pitcher come back and really have to battle. This is a pretty good at bat right here.
Three-two pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now the 2-0 home is taken, strike 1. The 2-1 home. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to the right. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
In now, David Lee, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Engel has a beat on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 2 left for the Astros. They lead it 6-1. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And that misses 1-1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Smoke toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Stepping in, Matt Davidson, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's set and the pitch. Missed with a slider. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. In there, 1-1. Abreu aboard here at first with nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes to Matt Davidson.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada. This is skied into the air to straightaway center.
There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
The catcher, number 36, Kevin Smith.
Standing in, Kevin Smith. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
1-0 count. Here it is. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. A runner on first with 2 away. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
And that's finally over for a strike. And he's taking here and looks at strike 2 right down the middle. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Lee has it in his sights. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Back here on the south side of Chicago, it's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Juan Minaya is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 37, Juan Minaya.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
First offering on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Moncada has a play. 1 out.
Now batting, the center fielder, George Springer.
Ready now, George Springer. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a ball.
And that one stayed up a little high. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Two and 0. Here it is. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Now the 2-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Tilson sprinting after it, but this will land foul shy of the wall. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Marwin Gonzalez waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Digging in to try it again, Marwin Gonzalez. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Left side, but well foul. Springer, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Moncada will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1 left for Houston. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Joe Smith gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Joe Smith.
Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. He went down on strikes last time up.
Hitter, Nicky Delmonico.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
The 2-0 on the way. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Leury Garcia will be next. Hit hard on the ground to second. Altuve fields it cleanly, and that's out number 1.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
So digging in now, Leury Garcia. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. One out, nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Adam Engel.
So striding in, Adam Engel. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. And the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Here's the 0-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail 6-1. Joaquin Soria will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Joaquin Soria.
Striding forward now is the DH, Josh Reddick. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game.
Josh Reddick.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Anderson retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Digging in once again, Michael Lee, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Smith is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, number 3.
Ready once again, number 3. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
The 1-0 home is a sinker in the dirt. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. 2 out, nobody on. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Now the 2-1 pitch. This catches the inside corner for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Skied into straightaway right. Tilson has it in his tracks. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They lead it 6-1. Brad Peacock will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Brad Peacock.
And Charlie Tilson now comes forward. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
1 ball.
And he misses there. 1-2. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
And he fouls this one off. He'll try again. 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And now time is called here as in the bitterest of April ironies, a beach ball has made its way onto the field. And as I reach for another jacket and a cup of coffee, there's some kind of cruel joke in play right about now. The 1-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's 0 for 5. The 1-0.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Peacock rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
We're going to count 2-2.
Here now the 2-2. It is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Striding in once again, Jose Abreu. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Matt Davidson would be next. And this is taken for a ball. He walked him, and the Sox have themselves a 2-out base runner.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Matt Davidson. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Abreu, the runner at first with 2 gone. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Zero.
1-2 as he chases the slider.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
2 out with the man at first. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. White Sox lead 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Nate Jones enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. In now, James Harden. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
James Harden.
First delivery to him on the way. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Ball two now. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
3 balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Lee. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Into the box, Carlos Correa, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One 0 count. Here it is. Sharply hit ball back up the middle, and that's in there. Base hit. And that's going to plate the runner from second, and it's now a 7-1 game.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Here's George Springer. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Lined hard toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's an 8-1 ball game.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. The 0-1 pitch. Chopper foul. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. The 1-0. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5 to 4 to 3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Will Harris, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen. Import Yoan Moncada, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hard on the ground towards short, and that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
The catcher, number 36,
Kevin Smith will be next. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
now batting, the designated hitter.
Ready for another shot now. Nicky Delmonico. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Hit out towards second. Altuve to his right. He has it to second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Stepping in now, Leury Garcia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Moncada on third with 2 out. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. The White Sox down to their last strike. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that is off the wall. In to score is the runner from third. It's now an 8-2 game. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Looked like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a long flyout. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought and all the way off the wall. And by the time he realizes it, it's too late, and he's got a clutch RBI triple.
Into the box now, Adam Engel, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Two outs here with a runner at third. And there's a called strike two, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A K to end it, and the Astros go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
8-2 is how this one ends today. The Astros jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Justin Verlander earns win number 4 on the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Ronaldo Lopez couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base. For the White Sox, 2 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors. They left 7 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. A reminder that extra CTA Red Line trains will be available at the Sox 35th Street station, and that Pace Go-Go Sox Express buses are available outside of Guaranteed Rate Field.